Gamers wrote to me, my great-grandfather Bill was born in Arbroath, right? He said, and my mum sent me a photograph of him in 1915 pulling into Calgary with his Meatwagon. Hey, I pulled into Calgary with my Meatwagon about 4 years ago. And, hello, Gas Jones. And, so yeah, he was based in Wetaskiwin. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And for 8-Bit Gamer says, not super interesting. It's not a fridge magnet, but I thought I would share it. But I think it is interesting. Look at this picture. So look at that. That's for 8-Bit Gamer's great-grandfather Bill, who was born in Arbroath, my hometown, and ended up in Calgary, where I live now. He's the only other person I know in history that was born in Arbroath and ended up in Calgary, apart from me. So that is really cool. And when I look at that, even though you know I prefer donkeys to horses, that's what I'd like to do as well when I move back to the UK. I'd like to just have an old horse and trap. Just, you know, ride from town to town. Maybe like a rag and bone man or a knife sharpener. Something like that. Alligal, must be nice to have a meat wagon. Yeah, it must be. It must be. So isn't that great? Yeah, Soapy said, look, isn't that amazing? Arbroath to Calgary. On horses. How did they go over the... Who said swimming? Yeah, Johnny Sloan 91. That's what I was thinking. Swimming horses. Those horses must be exhausted. Swimming all that way. Do horses do the breaststroke? Does anyone know the horses do the breaststroke or they just do the doggy paddle? If a horse does the doggy paddle, is it still the doggy paddle or is it the horsey paddle? Donkey paddle sounds a bit right, yeah. So thank you very much for that, for 8-Bit Gamers. That's an absolutely cracking photograph. And what a wonderful way of bringing things full circle. And that was today's Norona. They say Corona, I say Norona. That was the bit of the show with stuff that wasn't about the virus. They say Corona, all together we say Norona. That was a thing from 8-Bit Gamers that didn't mention that thing.